Yes, the music should be less right now. Is it fine now? The volume is reduced. Yes. Great. Okay. Um, how many of you guys are here who are like attending the event for the very first time from GDSC LPU? Show of hands. Anyone attending the event for first time? Me. Second time. Nice. Aditya, me. Wow, there is a lot of first time people. Second time. That's nice. We're so glad to host you. We'll make sure that you have a great experience. Actually, this event is quite special because after a long time, we are hosting it like offline as well. It's happening hybrid. So those of you who are in LPU get to attend this event offline, but we're also doing it online. So yeah, there's also a live stream, I believe. Yeah, there's also a live stream that's happening. Yeah, it's pinned in the chat, so you guys can watch it on YouTube as well. Share it with as many people as you can. And if you have any friends who you think are not so busy, please share the link with them, drag them along. Again, at the end of the day, you're getting to learn something new, which is always nice. Any first year students? I believe like a lot of the first time people who are attending should be first year students. Yes. How have you guys been enjoying LPU? Like, are there any of you who are studying in first year who also happen to be in college? Online or okay. Are all the first year students here online? Yes. Oh, okay. Well, I believe like from next semester, you guys are allowed to, attend offline classes. So that should be yes from next sem. Are you guys excited? Well, it's actually it's nice for you people, because you just had to spend one semester offline. Or I mean online. Yeah, yeah, sir. I am from LPU as well. I how to join GDSC as an active member. If you want to be a part of the team, well, as far as it goes for sessions, you can attend as many sessions. All of them are free of cost. Like any of the sessions that we do, you are free to join and watch. That is no stress about it. But if you want to be a part of like the student club, then every year there are two cohorts that we do where we actually uh, do interviews and select people for different domains like content writing, AI, ML. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every year, there will be two cohorts, which means like there'll be a hiring process. So you can go through that process. First, we'll ask you to submit your CVs or resume. You can do that, and then we'll be shortlisted. Um, but I don't think the next one is anytime recently because one happened like a few months ago. So uh, there's no exact date that I can give you as of now. But if you have given your email, then you should get a mail when we'll be accepting applications. So at that time, you can submit if you're interested, and you'll be shortlisted, and uh, interview will take place, and you can be a part of the team. Yes. I guess, yeah, that would be around July. And one I think was in February. Not sure, but yeah, every year there are two cohorts, and during that time you can submit your applications. Yes, thank you, Prajwal, for sharing the link. That's the link. So the next cohort apparently is in 81 days, which is a lot of time. Until then, you guys can just join our sessions, events, and uh, see the whole vibe, check out the whole vibe. And if you're interested, you're free to apply. Wow, there are 71 people. That's a lot of people. I'm very happy that you guys have showed up. Um, yeah, everything is working fine. I'm so sorry, like it's taking time because again, as I said, it's a hybrid event. So we have to take care of the offline event also that's happening and also the online. So, and it's also the first time we are doing it since like a long time because since 2019 we've been in lockdown, and this is the first time we are doing like an offline event, a hybrid event, if I may say. So it's taking some time. So I apologize for the delay, but we should be starting anytime soon once the things are set up like offline. You guys have any questions you can ask, especially first year students? I would assume that you guys have a few questions on your mind. I'll see if I can answer them. No promises though. Also, while you guys are waiting, feel free to check out our socials and like follow us on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and we also have a Discord group where you can just hang out with people. Uh, you can get Yeah. Thank you so much, Nikhil, for the link. Yeah, there's everything here. You can enroll into all of this, and yeah, we can you can be a part of the community. So make sure to check that out. Yes, I looks like we'll be, beginning shortly. I think Suraj is here. Hi, Suraj. Can you hear me?
In a while we are starting. There is some delay from my end, so stay tuned. Meanwhile, in a minute, I will be showing you the offline venue, right? And audience. Like that.
All right, guys. I think it looks like we'll be starting soon, and they're getting everything set up in the offline venue. Just to give you a quick heads up, today's event will be on the topic of Firebase and web development and machine learning. It's sort of a info session. I think you must have read it in the description of how you got to know. How did you guys get to know about the event? Actually, did you guys get it from the UMS, or how did all of you get to know about the event? Mail, yes. Email is actually a very good medium to get in touch with. LPU touch, yeah, LPU touch, yes, nice, yes. UMS, LPU touch my messages, nice. So it's a mix of both mails and UMS. from someone WhatsApp status. See, guys, you guys will think that sharing on WhatsApp is not that useful, but look, like there's so much opportunity and so many people will get to know about it. So if there are any events, like even this one, feel free to share the links anytime. There's an event. You never know. Like people might be interested, they may join, and yeah, make sure to share the event, especially because it's not like a paid event. Since it's free, like it's free for anyone to learn, and it's always best to make, like, it's good to make the best use of it. All right, we should be starting anytime soon. Anyway, I have a few questions for the first year students. Since for me it's been like I just have one more finals left, and after that, I'll be a final year student. So, for the first year students, my question is that what are you looking forward to, like when the offline college begins? Like from the next semester, what are you looking forward to in LPU, especially? Is there something that you're particularly excited about? What made you join LPU? What are you looking forward to? Anything of the sort that you'd like to share with us? Okay, no responses so far. I've been where are the first few people? We're just trying to, keep the chat interactive so that you just don't have to wait. Um
Okay. I hope I am audible and visual clearly, right?
yes, yes, Suraj, you are.
Okay. Just in a chat, just let me know how many of you are uh, like eager to see offline attendees and all, because this one is hybrid, right? So we are supporting both the type. Okay. Yes, in the chat. So let me quickly switch the camera. Yeah. I hope it is visual there over there. I guess for my screen. Okay. Let me present it over on the main screen as well for a minute. Then we can go ahead with the info session. Okay.
Hello and very good afternoon to all members present here. So let's start with COC of the event. And it goes like this: be nice, respectful, and constructive while interacting on the being virtual or YouTube live chat social media. Do not post anything with any adult content, rude or offensive statements. Do not advertise or promote anything. Do not spam. Harassment of any kind is not tolerated in this event, and if you fail to follow this code of conduct, you'll be blocked from interacting on the chat. Report to GDSC at the rate LPU.in if you find anything inappropriate. Thank you. Over to you, Suraj.
Okay, moving on. I think I am audible and visual clearly, right? All the offline and online attendees. Let me check in. Okay. How many of you are excited for this event? The offline one and online one? Me. Okay. Okay. Oh, it's not recorded. Okay. I forgot to record and let's see. By the way, live stream is there, but right now it is being recorded as well, and you can watch it on the live stream as well in case any one of you missed this attendance, right? Okay, let me quickly start with today's agenda thing. We will be covering the info session for the Firebase for web and ML study jams. What we are going to do, what is upcoming thing are coming up there, right? So these are something like if you see machine learning is trending nowadays everywhere. If you see it's been implemented, right? Like suppose for any basic thing, if you see any app, anything you are contributing anywhere like that. So ML is on trending right now nowadays, right? So basically, what is ML study jams? So it will be like somehow the days are past, everyone was busy in exams and all, right? But meanwhile, we will be conducting that after 15, like the event of that, all things will be there. And this thing we will be covering, like you can utilize the Kaggle course, self-paced learning course, that will be more information will be coming out to you very soon. And we will be planning some session over there for ML, like basics of that and intermediate level session, and then later on you can certify yourself. And this thing will be planned in upcoming days. Okay, and in this you can go ahead with the, like from theory you can take it with the assignment as well, practical exposure you will be getting. And at the end, before 15, we will be conducting 1 to 2 event, and if you fill that survey link, then you will be getting a certificate as well from Google ML team. Okay, so meanwhile we are planning for that, because if you all are aware of that IO event coming, right, that is, so we will be busy in that, but meanwhile we have to plan that event prior. So keep an eye on your email inboxes for the event schedule and everything. So in that we will be covering various aspects of that, like how the session will be there for web and intermediate track of basics of ML, right? So in few days, like before 15, we will be conducting that, and accordingly you have to fill that survey link, so that you all will be getting certificate from Google ML team as well. So how it works, like this ML study jam will, how this session is planned and everything, how, what all things we will be covering, right? So the session will be something around intro to ML, and crowdsource contribution will be there. Like if all are if you all are aware of, and I will be sharing an invite code in upcoming slides, and you have to utilize that, and you can be featured on uh, Google Devs India social media handle if you are aware of. Let me quickly share that and in the upcoming slides. Okay. Here some, okay. Yeah. So let quickly tell me in the chat box for all the online attendees, like what is crowdsource, and for offline one, what is crowdsource? Anyone, if you are aware of, you are aware of crowdsource app exists by Google. Okay, how many of you have contributed over there? Like on which level you are something? No, yes. Okay, level 12. You are genius, Nikhil. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, no issue. In the upcoming slides, I will be sharing that as well, like what all things we will be covering and how everything will be planned, right? So Google's main mission is to like organize and share the world information to make it university accessible and useful for all the folks present over there. Like if you are contributing on that app, so it will be helping other users across the globe as well. It's not for you, it's for everyone, like that. So that's how AI is there. That's how the community is there for crowdsource, right? And I think, jokes apart, you all are aware of the Lens, Google Lens. I think you all might be using for exams as well, if I see, right? So I think that is very useful nowadays uh, for utilizing on various aspects, if I see. Can I get something on the chat box as well for online attendees? In the offline mode, everyone is smiling for that. Let me quickly switch it over to that back cam as well, so that you can see as well, to get a vibe of online and offline, right? Okay. I hope that one is still. I hope now that one must be visible, the offline cam, but it will not work in a certain way. Yeah. I'm using that so that that will be recorded, and later on you can expect for the offline event as well, right? That's how the event is planned. That's how the hybrid mode is there, right? Okay. Coming over, I think most of you have used assistant as well for you using your daily task, right? If you see, there is a Google Home as well present over there, right? And I'm not sure it's connected or not with the internet, so that you can utilize. Yeah, I think it is connected. Hey Google. Hey Google. I think that is not listening. Hey Google.
I can't connect to the Wi-Fi network.
Okay, so that one is not staying with me right now because of the connectivity issue, that Google Home. But meanwhile, that is just a joke, right? Uh, Later on, if you see Google Photos, you might be using, everyone, right? So there, if you see, it detects your faces, and accordingly, it will create a random thing like your faces, and it will suggest like how to categorize your images with that. But that is on your local device only, and that feature is there so that you can take over with the app, and from that image you can grab that and utilize like that. So that's how it is working, and that's how AI and ML is expanding daily and daily, and it's very usual over there. Yeah. Okay, so this one, the session will be something around this explore ML with crowdsource, and that is something like you will be getting some concepts of the crowdsource, like how that is working, how you have to contribute, right? How you have to use the invite code so that you can be featured on the uh, Google Devs India social media channels. Like yesterday, some of the colleges were featured for the big one. So I think we have the crowd of LPU, and I hope some of you can be featured over there as well, right? So in that course, something will be there like theoretical concepts and hands-on training as well for that. And later on, course of completion, certificate of completion will be initiated, as I have mentioned for that. And for normal attendee as well. Okay, I forgot to check in with the slides attendance. Let me. So I think 83 attendees are there on online. Uh, Let me quickly check in with the attendance, and let me quickly share that link as well, so that I can't miss that part to track you, right? Just give me a minute. Meanwhile, some of you can interact on the online mode. Meanwhile, we can see with the offline one. Yeah. Vaibhav, you can interact or someone so that on the portal. Any one of you can just ask me for the access. Saranya, you can give access to someone and interact in a way, just for 1 to 2 minutes. I'm just sharing that. Yeah.
Yes, Suraj, I'm here. Um, the people who have joined online and people who said it's the first time, how have you guys been liking? I know like we haven't gotten into the actual event, but yeah, I think you've gotten a little idea of how the events are gonna be. It's not gonna be all, like very serious. We'll be making jokes here and there. So it's a mix of both. So yeah, once everything lockdown and all opens up, the colleges open up next semester. Hopefully, we all get to be offline and get to experience the event live. That's something at least I am looking forward to because frankly, I've been at home for like what 2 years now, and I would assume that a lot of people are looking forward to offline sessions. But yes, go ahead. Uh, can you tell me like how many people are already familiar with machine learning or Firebase and web? Do you guys have any experience, Prajwal? Yes, what have you worked with previously? Do you have experience working in ML, Arbaz? That's nice. ML, Avish in web. I'm learning web. That's great. Yes, in web. That's nice. Web is actually, pretty vast, and we do host a lot of events from time to time. So I would assume that you guys will get a lot to learn. The YouTube link is the live stream. So this event is also happening live on GDSC LPU's YouTube channel. So you guys can either watch it there also. And I think Suraj just posted the attendance link. So if you guys can quickly go and fill out this attendance form, we'll get to know like how many of you have attended.
Yeah, just quickly fill in the attendance form so that I can check in with the backend that you have attended or not with that. By the way, check-in is there, but we have to get the seat as well over there. So I'm sharing on the screen as well that image QR code. I hope that is visual and you can scan it. It is so big. Let me quickly scan it. The smaller one. Uh, I hope this image is there, right? You can scan in the code and then you can proceed with the attendance form. Or the online attendees, you can use the online mode, like link is pasted and pinned as well, right? So you can use that. Moving ahead, this is closing this one. So coming on the back with the topic and on the session. So this is how the session will be planned, like beginner and intermediate level of concept for ML, right? And that's how the session will be planned very soon. So stay connected with us on social media, with check in with the inboxes as well, right? So in that track, we will be covering intro to ML and neural networks. Some of the team members will be taking session for that, and on intermediate level, it will be extended, and some problem solving thing will be there. And I think now it's time for that crowdsource link, right? Crowdsource one. How many of you are excited for that? And let me quickly share my screen to show you that visual, like for highlights of yesterday, right? So you can be featured on that. Apart from that, that leaderboard is there, right? And on the back end, that will be there, but there might be some flags as well for the attendees, those who were do good in that contribution. I hope my screen is visual. Yeah. So that's how you will be featured on the Google Labs India uh, Twitter page or wheresoever they are existing, right? That's how you can be featured like this. If I open this image, that is in my slide, but meanwhile you can just take a reference, like you can be featured on Google Labs India page as well, right? So moving ahead, let's move. Yeah. And that's how you have to find your invite code, like how you have to implement. And this is a random demonstration over there, and just take a look and how you can find that in your app. And this is the link. You can scan the code and join in. Just quickly join in with your app, and just give a confirmation on the chat as well. And all the offline attendees, you can just confirm your presence for that invite code entry. This is something like if you are normal user as well, then also you can embed that, right? So it's like that. And this is only for the internal tracking, so that Google team can know that from LPU, how many of them are participating in this event, how many of you are contributing over there, right? And that's how this thing is there for tracking purpose only. So that's how the invite code will be working, right? and you can take a reference for this image, how to find that refer code. And meanwhile, let me quickly share with the view of offline mode so that you can get in with the both vibes, right? Online and offline vibes. So I hope the screen is visible over there for them. Five Mbps is not working. Okay. How many of you have attended of the online one, like offline vibe? If you see the internet issue, right? You can use OPT. I'm sharing that on a screen in a while. This is the thing, like this app is there. Let me quickly share that link as well. If you are asking for that in code, wait a moment. In the link, should have wrote it on the chat as well. Some of the offline one you can check in. YouTube Live is working now perfectly. YouTube Live, because that is a streamcast, so it will work. Uh, Here is the link, and I have pinned that as well. The offline one, you know now how to log in the portal of 24 online client to access the internet. highest speed one. You can use this one. The speak you remember that. Uh, I think most of you have done for that invite code and Protos app installing, right? Just quickly give him on the chat thumbs up or yes, anything. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's move ahead. So that's how I have covered that part, like Google Mission, like what they are working on which thing they are working on, like their mission to make it easily accessible for everyone across the globe, right? And this is a random short video how process helps, right? So just quickly take a look for that. Let me quickly change the audio mode so that offline attendees can hear as well. Uh,
मेरा नाम उर्मिला है,
Audio is there, right?
ईपी की रहने
Online
वाली हूँ।
one. Can someone can confirm?
मेरे 3 बच्चे हैंगे, स्कूल में जाते हैं और बच्चों को होमवर्क नहीं करा सकते हैं, लेकिन चलो मेरे बच्चे होशियार हो गए। थोड़ा सा न पढ़ लिख जाते, कोई भी पढ़ा लिखा को काम हो नहीं कर सकते हैं। बार बार कहने पड़ती है उन लोगन के कि मतलब थोड़ा सा बता दिए। मुझे पहली बार जैसे बच्चों को मतलब बार बार कविता नहीं आ रही थी, मतलब फोटो लाई।
1 कप सोयाबीन पहियों में 4 कप पानी डालकर उबालें।
तो इसने पढ़ के सुनाया है और जैसे मतलब रिपोर्ट कार्ड आओ बच्चों को
अंग्रेजी, हिंदी, गणित, विज्ञान।
तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि मतलब वो चीज है, मतलब जा चीज है। अब तो मैं खुद के लिए बहुत कुछ काम कर लेंगे।
चालू खाता, बचत खाता।
अब जैसे रेलवे के टिकट कटाना है तो मैं कटा सकती हूँ, किसी के सहारा नहीं लेने पड़ता है। एक तो इसमें बहुत बेहतर है।
Uh, I hope you have gone with the video, like how it is helping that crowdsource thing and with the Google Lens, how that one is helping to read and learn something, right, in a better way. Those who are not educated or so, they can utilize the technology, and that's how they can plan and they can move ahead in their life as well, right? That's how the technology is there. Yeah. So if I say AI is everywhere, if you see you are scanning something, right? And that is something in a blood format or something. But that's how that AI can reframe that as well. Like that jokes apart, that sometime if you are using that one like any exams, sometimes it might be get blood, right? But if you scan that, then again it should work over there as well. So that's how the AI is there, and that's how that recognizes the offline one. Like if something is blurred, or if some event is there, some object is there in the picture. So that's how that AI is recognizing that, and that's how it is functioning over there for using Google Assistant as well. That can be implemented. Everything is connected across with the platform. Google Photos, Assistant, everything. Yeah. Okay, these slides are something updated. Let me quickly refresh my screen for the updated slides. Very slow internet here. I hope you can uh, em- see that, and you can relate with that, like the offline one, how it is there. Those who are here, they are using and utilizing that, okay, the experience of LPU, right? Okay, that's it. So see, if you see on the slide, like whenever you are searching for something, right? So that can recommend or predict that this photo is for that only. If you see, flower is there, right? But a woman is standing over there as well. So that's how it can recognize as various models and everything is over there. So that's how it can recognize. And if you see this image, so in this also the photos can identify, like they have, like bride has something, another part of world as well, like various thing they are in their hand as well, right? So that's how the Google photo is identifying and giving suggestion to you. If you see, some you can try this as well, like just clicking any photo of your cake or so, and that's how it can predict if that is there or not, like that. So that's how Google Photos is working, and behind the scenes, AI is there, ML models are there implemented over there. Yeah. If you see for this paneer, it can identify even that wall is there, but that's how that can sense due to model training. Various model are there over there to implement it, and that's how some data set recent calculation for this images in the, like if you see open image data set is there available 9 million. And this is something the stats for 3% of images from India and China is estimated, like from overall the data I have showed you last time, that 19 million. So 3% is from India and China only, like that is estimated data. So that's how you can see how much data is there outside, right? And to solve some these problems, right, that's how the machine learning models is there. Then the part I was mentioning before, and that's how the thing is there. Like in that way only you have to contribute. Like suppose you're in crowdsource app, you will be contributing for something like predicting some image, translating some text. That's how it will be helping you with the text and all those stuff. You can help as well the Google ML models to train data like over there. Like suppose how many types of dosas are there on the screen, right? Various dosas are there. Can I get some names of the dosas in the online chat if someone of you are comfortable enough to share some types of dosas present over there on the screen, or the offline one you can speak up as well. Mysore masala dosa. Okay. Yeah, but someone is well familiar with the local cuisine as well. Like for if you see this one, this slide, this image, so this is a different type of thing over there. And coming to this, the translation part, I can't zoom in the screen, but that's how it will be there. So if you see, there is some slide issue with this one, but if you see that hello Suresh and the Hindi translation of that, and in some other language it will be something like that, right? So it's how that model is trained and it is there. And for the activity ML part, like fun, scary, these things are there for how the ML is working and so on. And let's come on the topic why crowdsource, right? So basically, I think you might be familiar of with the installation, the app functioning, right? So it's basically an Android app as well as nowadays it will be working on web as well. And the link is something crowdsource that dot app. You can access that as well. I think that link is for app, but if you want to access on web, that link is crowdsource.google.com. So that's how you can manage that as well. And their leaderboard is there. Let me quickly share that as well, how that is working and how that is planned. I think my screen is visible, right? So if you see, I am on level 16 right now, and the leaderboard is something. Let me quickly check in with the, yeah. So they have implemented some new thing of the ranking, I guess. Yeah. So if you see, there are various options over there, like image level verification, like you can see cloud, agriculture, sky, so many things are there. So you have to validate that level, like cloud is there or not in that image, that a specific part is there or not in that image. That's how the thing is. And you can see some leaderboard over there, and that's how you can be listed on the portal as well. And these are global ranking, but the part I was mentioning for spatial invite code and internal tracking with this program, ML study jams with crowdsource, and that's how that you can be featured separately, right? That's how it is planned. So if you see, there is leaderboard for all the tasks assigned on the app. So if I see, you can donate audio as well for various languages. You can use, you can charts, facial expression, food facts, various things are there. Image capture, image level verification. You can even utilize that handwriting thing. Like suppose you have to write something that is written on a screen, you have to type that one. So that's how the thing is working. And actually, you are solving problem for others. Like suppose you are contributing, so it will be implemented and it will help others to utilize that as well. And that's how the ML will be modified and trained, and it will be so efficient that it can track and see the validated results to you in future. Right? That's how the crowdsource is there for this app. Yeah. coming on how to contribute, right? I think most of you have aware of by installing that one. As an engineer, you might be there that I should not keep you explaining every basic task, right? So I hope you can explore that as well. But for the sake of that, I'm sharing that one. Like if you see image level verification is there, so you have to open that app, you have to select that section. In that you can contribute the part over there, like image, the option is yes or no. In that the question is there, you can reply over there. And the part I was mentioning before, that is handwriting recognition. You can use that, like suppose on the screen it's written you, so you can type in that effect, that you. So suppose if you are using slide writing in Gboard or any Google app or any keyboard, right? So that's how that part will be there, slide writing and glide writing. Yeah. And for this one, translation, you can translate in various languages. You are comfortable enough. Recently, they have implemented for various languages as well, like Sanskrit, Tamil, Telugu, whatsoever languages you are learning, right? Sanskrit as well. And in the last session, I have got to introduce like some uh, Pashto or some language from Pakistan, something like that. That is also implemented, or in Kashmir region, that one is shared. That's how you have to contribute, and be sure to use that invite code, and you can take a reference from recording. If you have missed, you can take in with the chat. I will be sending that code as well in your emails as well, and so that you can take an idea for that in later on, right? And that's how various things are there on that app. You can contribute in any part, like translation, validation, image capture. You can capture any image if you are looking around your house nearby, right? You can suggest that one if something interesting or new is there in your local area as well. That's how you are making difference. If you see that one, I have showed you that I'm on level something. So you can like as well. I think someone Nikhil has mentioned he's on level 22. So you can be a part of that as well in coming days, right? So that's how that thing will be there. That's how you can be recognized for various levels, and there are certain recognition as well for contributing and thing over there. Someone can see that in app there is on the leaderboard section only. There is option to see leaderboard. What is the criteria, like how you will be getting something. I think that one is on app. You can check in. Let me check on website as well. That part is there, like on which level you have what you will get, right? Something like that. Yeah, I got it on the screen. Let me share that one. Yeah, I hope it's visible, right? So if you see, you can start from level 0. Accordingly, you will be unlocking the various stage over there. And on level 7, you can access community newsletter, and that is coming on monthly basis, right? And like as well, you can keep contributing, and on level 17 you can receive invite for community event, like that will be uh, handling on the, you can get invited to Google Office, anything, anywhere, any some sort of a special event. So that's how it is there. And later on, various other things are there. You can be featured on Facebook page as well for your contribution. Later on, moving ahead with, you can get a certificate of distinction. I think they have increased level so much. I think it's on something around 50, level 50, right? Let's see. Let's make this like as a competition. How many of you can reach on how much level, right? And I want to see some of you to be featured in the next coming iteration in coming days on the Google Devs India Twitter channel, Twitter space. right? This is how crowdsource is there, and yeah, moving ahead. Some part is there for the slides that I have to cover. That's how you all can get in comfortable enough for contributing, right? So if you see Google Maps is using for food spots, if you see that and Zomato as well, Swiggy is using that part also. So that's how it is recommending and showing the landmarks and so on. That's how it's implemented at backend on every product of Google. If you see maps, photos, lens, it's all everywhere. Everywhere the model is trained and included, right? So if you see this image as well, like that open data is there for 2018 data set. It's quite old as per the slides, but on that deadline, it was something around 480K images per day. Like it was posted over on the internet like that. And this is how community is there. You can be featured, you can be in this slide for across region like that. That's how it is working. There are various iteration going on. Ukraine, Sri Lanka, like clubs. If you see, that is contribution basis. India, Italy, so many everywhere, right? So there are that is community group. Like the part is the how you are contributing. That's how you can be featured on that. Like if you say Pakistan, Peru, Colombia, that's how the community is there for crowdsource, and that is totally specific. If you see this one, India and Indonesia, Cameroon, and Iraq. I think in past 2019, some session was organized for ML1 only, like for crowdsource. And due to pandemic, that was postponed. But in coming days, I think that will be happening very soon, as per the information, right? So I hope you all will contribute in that crowdsource app, and later on you can be get benefited for your recognition for your work that you're doing and you're working over there, right? Even you can be recommended on social media, on Facebook pages, everywhere you can be featured accordingly for your contribution. And let's make this happen. Let's make LPU on top for the leader on the leaderboard, so that various opportunities can be unlocked for that as well in campus, right? And this is how the slide is there for offline meet of local thing over there. And let's see. I think every one of you have downloaded that part of crowdsource, so that I can get in some thumbs up or yes in the chat, so that I can move ahead with the other session for web very soon. Someone on the chat, online attendees, anyone? Yeah, okay. That's how the thing is there for crowdsource. You can know more about that, right? You can check in with that. You can use and use their Facebook pages as well to know more about the upcoming updates and thing over there. And this is something the milestone for a student, and that is the part I was telling, and that session will be planned very soon. And that is basics of ML and intermediate level course that I have shown, and before 15 that will be done, and that will be in online mode only. Timing will be something around 6 7 p.m 8 p.m, that will be decided like that in the evening time only, right? And you have to attend that and just grab in the certificate from Google as well for that workshop. So that will be happening very soon, even from tomorrow or day after tomorrow, that can be planned, right? So that's how the thing is there. And for community manager, that the part I was covered, that you can be featured on top 5, right? So that's how. Let's make this happen, and you can be there. Okay. And we will be taking some break for 5 minutes, and then we can cover web session. that will be handled by Raman, like how the event will be planned, how things are there, like what all thing you can expect from us in upcoming days, right? I think most of you are here might be aware of that IO event. If you are attending offline, let me quickly see how many of you have applied for IO event in the campus. How many of you have got confirmation as well? You have received like you have booked your seat. Okay, you might be checking your email. Keep checking your email. You might be receiving an email from no reply at gdgjalandhar.com, and the time is very limited, so you have to book your seat as soon as possible, all the offline attendees, right? So that's how the thing is there. There are that event is even in hybrid mode as well, but for offline there are various surprises as well, and I hope surprises matters a lot, right? So what all you can expect from the surprises for offline event? Can anyone guess, or can you all say what all thing you are expecting from offline event? Because that is something around session will be like 10 to 5. Anyone? Do you know who is coming? Anything? Who? He is coming. But apart from that, speakers, Googlers, any guesses? One Googler is coming from several team of India as well. And for a reference, you can check in just Google YouTube channel of India, Google Devs India. You can get a reference like who is coming. Just you can explore the platform, you will get to know. Just open YouTube, just search for Google Devs India, and just guess who is coming. Let me check your guesses. Sundar Pichai. He can't come like that. He's so right. Garbit applied and got the confirmation. You are active user, Garbit. Uh, keep checking your email, those who have not received, because that is very limited and that slot booking is there, right? So everything is an automated process. Nothing is in my hand. I can't grant a seat to anyone, right? Even for volunteers as well. So everything is automated. So it's like that. Okay. No, wrong guesses, Vaibhav. Check in Google Devs India YouTube channel, even Google YouTube channel as well. He is a keynote speaker over there. Let me quickly share on a screen as well, so that I can see as well the part I am mentioning, so that the section should be interactive, right? I want like that. Should not be something the fishy thing, only slides and talks, right? Something should be interesting over there. The network is something slow, but let me check. You're checking with the name, but you're not finding the right one. I don't know why. Uh, who is on the screen? First one. Can someone use Google Lens to identify the person? Yeah, it's Anuj Dugul is coming. Okay, let's move ahead. I think we are dealing so much. We have to wrap up very soon, before 5, right? So that's how the thing is there. Top 5 contributor will be featured on Google Lives in your YouTube channel, and that's all. Happy crowdsourcing, right? And let's take a few minutes break, and then Raman will be handling the session, right? Meanwhile, I'm playing the music, and you can enjoy the offline venue. Uh, I hope music is there, right? Just 1 to 2 minutes. Give us some break. on 4:30 we'll be starting.
Yeah. Hello everyone. How are you all? Online ones? Okay. Audio नहीं था. Sorry. Actually, mic was off. Hello. Am I audible now? Okay, that's great. So let's start. So, how many of you know about web development? So, can you tell like where we use web development and why we use it? Anyone from online or offline? Please stand up. Yeah, to connect with the world and yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's good. So, how many of you know that, like, how to create applications with web for the web development? Okay, that's great. So, from the online ones, yeah, that's great. Okay, so let me tell you what is web development. So web development is basically as that one on offline one said, it is used to connect us from the world here, and it is used to connect us to the internet so that we can connect our whole uh, life to that. But the web development is also involving and developing a website. So there, how we connect to the world. So we develop a website, and that website we post it to the World Wide Web, and users see that website from the World Wide Web, and with that user gets connected. So it is very useful for everyone, for the business as well as for the schools. So many information we can get from the website only, and it will be very attractive for our business, and it also give us many customers from the website only. So here you can read in the slide that so there are many type of websites here. So like there are complex websites, there are simple websites. So simple websites are simple static websites, so which have static images, means they are not rendering any dynamic data like how many sales we have done and how many orders there are there and how many orders are left. Like e-commerce websites are complex websites. So now there are many tasks available here. So like you can see here, there is a web engineering, we can do web designing. There is a very vast scope for the web development. So we can do e-commerce development as well as we can create web servers using backend languages. So now let's move forward here. माउस नहीं काम कर रहा, ये भी नहीं काम कर रहा. आप कर एरो करना इधर मत शो प्लस एरो. So basically, if we want to do a practical web development, so there are two types of web development. So first, as you can see, there is for basic web development, and we also do the web development for testing the applications. Like we test many applications, we build applications. So these are two types of web developments that we do practically. So you can see that for the basics, we have three types, that is front end, back end, and combination of front end, back end is full stack. And for the testing, we do the API testing, software testing, web testing, and for the security of the website also, we do the testing. So here, what are the skills that we need for the web development? So we only need we need only a programming availabilities because we need simple programming like C or C++. You should know, or you should know any basic programming language so that you can start developing applications using some basic languages like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and then you can move forward as this is a vast subject here. And most important thing is for the designing. If you want to go for the designing, the most important thing is creative thinking. So you should know about the design, like how you should represent the design for the website here. And now, why the web development is a vast career? So as I have already said, it is a very vast career, and you need only creative thinking, and you should care about the details, functions, and features that you need. So it is very vast, and it is having very scope, and you can add the skill that you need anytime you can. So here you can see the chart here. So in the chart, there are 10 fastest growing IT careers, and in that, web development is also there. And in 2025 or 2026, 15% growth will be there. So you can see that web development is a very vast career, and it is also rising, and website development is in very demand. So here, what are the advantages of web development? Sorry. So first of all, this is a vast career, and here we have many job flexibilities. Like we can do full-time, we can do part-time job, as well as we can do different type of jobs. Like we can create our business, or we can sell our applications as a freelancer. So it is very easy to begin, and if the student is of CSC or it is of MBA, anyone can do it. Now, let's see what are the careers in web development. So as we see that in the basic web development, there is a full stack web development, front-end web development, and back-end web development. So according to these needs, there are the careers here. So if you are a front-end web developer, then you can become a web designer, and you can see the salaries also. That is almost $60,000 per annum. And there is a web programmer, content developer, and full stack web developer also. So now here, let's see what we are going to do in the sessions that will be there for the web and for the Firebase here. So what we are going to learn here, so that we will see here. So now let's see. So these are the technologies that we are going to learn with hands-on sessions, as well as we will learn this from basic to advanced with some challenges with the help of project also. So you can build your portfolio as well as you can learn new skills, and it is also beneficial for ML users. Like if you have created any ML model or you want to integrate it with the website, so and then you can upload this website to the internet and you can show your skills as well. So these are the technologies that we are going to see, that is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular, Firebase, and React. So let's see the technology-wise roadmap. So first of all, what we will do for the HTML. So for the HTML, we will basically build local environment. So first of all, we have to set up the environment for these technologies to run in our local system. And then we will learn about the HTML basic to advanced. So these are the some topics. So we will do the introduction, elements, attributes, headings, paragraph, and some advanced concepts. Not only this, we will also do one basic project. And also you will be having one challenge so that you can practice these things that you have learned in the session. Then for the CSS also we will be having basic to advanced things. So because CSS is very good for the, means it is must for the styling of the HTML web page, because HTML is just used for the structure, and if you will use CSS, then you can make it more attractive for the users. So these are the some topics that we are going to learn. That is for the introduction, syntax, selectors, CSS properties, about box model, pseudo elements and classes, and lot modes, advanced concepts here. And then here we will be having challenge and one project also with the help of HTML and CSS. And then we are going to do a session for JavaScript and TypeScript. So as you know, all you know about the JavaScript, that for the front-end development, JavaScript is must. As in the sessions, we will be having Angular. So for that, we need to learn about the TypeScript, because Angular is based on the TypeScript. So before the TypeScript, we will be doing JavaScript here, because TypeScript is a predecessor of means JavaScript, means it is a JavaScript with the types. So we have to mention the types in the TypeScript. So these are the things that we are going to do. Introduction, its syntax, data types, operators, arrays, strings, and dates, math, loops, and we will be doing OOP as well, and about the advanced concepts that we need for the Angular as well as for the React. And then for the TypeScript, so same topics will be there. Just one topic is different, that is generics. So because in the JavaScript generics and TypeScript generics are needed there. So because in the many React applications we use generics there also. So there we can mention our own types for any functions. And then we will be having TypeScript and JavaScript based project, as well as we will be having the challenge for that. And then there will be the Angular. So we will be having Angular from basic to advanced, and we will be having Angular with Firebase, and one basic project for that, and also a challenge. At last, we will be having React. So this React series will be going to from basic to advanced, and we will be having this with Firebase, as well as we will be having Next.js basics. This is a server-side rendering of the React. So you can means this Next.js is a full stack here, and then we are going to do one basic project, and we are going to do one project challenge here. So for now, this is enough. So if you have any queries, you can ask him. Suraj? If you have any queries, please ask.
When I came, I couldn't recognize your voice.
Okay, I hope you all got in with the big intro, right? And this session will be very soon be planned after 15, as I have mentioned, like event is there, so that's why, right? Okay. So for now, I'm handling the session to Samson. He will be covering upcoming events and topics, like how we will be conducting, right? So that's all the thing is there. Yeah.
Yeah, hi. Please, I hope everyone can hear me. Yeah, so a little bit of introduction. My name is Samson Kokurova. I'm a student at the same time a software developer. I work with Fairworks, Colorado in the United States. I'm here to present on something small. Yeah, so okay. So I should just start. Okay. So I should forget about the presentation, right?
Normal interaction.
All right. Yes. So basically, for the upcoming weeks, we are going to learn some few technologies to help ourselves out. Students and as software developers, we know that the COVID or the coronavirus has distanced us, so we really didn't get enough time to learn a lot. But after 15th, we are going to organize the event. And in this event, we are going to learn some few technologies. So we are going to be doing basically machine learning, and at the same time, we are also going to handle web development. And in web development, our web lead just spoke about some of the things we'll be dealing with. So like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, AngularJS, we'll do some backend and all of that. Then finally, we'll also be doing machine learning. So the machine learning gurus here would also help out. Yeah. So that is it about what we'll be doing. And in contrast with what we are going to do, we are going to be using Firebase. And Firebase, see, it's like, I think all of you should know Firebase, right? Is there anyone here who doesn't know Firebase? Okay, everyone knows Firebase. So it basically makes the life of a developer very easy and simple. You don't have to build everything from scratch. So example, if you want to, let's say, store some data somewhere, you don't need to build a backend server or something. On Firebase, there is already Firestore where you can save your information. And it's very easy to integrate in mobile and web as well. And any other platform like desktop app, that's if you are using, let's say, Electron.js or something. So that is more about the Firebase. And aside Firebase, there is a popular tool out right now, which is almost like Firebase. Who knows the name of the tool? It's like Firebase. Okay, it's one of them. And there's also Upright, if you have heard of Upright. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. And finally, the good thing is that as a community, what we are planning to do is to have sort of a week of coding challenge. Not like we are going to do competition. No, we are not going to do competition. We are going to contribute to the environment or to the school. So the whole team or GDSC team will come together and we'll build software together, like from like local environment till we deploy to production. And we are going to make sure that everything goes as ordered. So in this, we are going to use a lot of technologies, a lot. And we are going to be broken down into teams. So we have our Flutter lead here, David. Anything with regards to Flutter, he will handle it. We have our web lead here, Rahman. And we are going to follow like structures that certain companies actually follows. And I hope you all know of Scrum, right? Scrum and Kanban. Who knows of Scrum? Scrum. Who knows of Scrum? No one here. What about Kanban? Okay. Okay, so let me see. Maybe my pronunciation is the problem. So it's spelled SCRUM. Okay, so you know it. Okay. So Scrum is like an agile methodology that helps deliver good code or to work on software in increments. So example, if you are building a laptop or a computer, we don't need to build everything at a go. We pick some parts and we build it. So we can pick like CPU, we work on the CPU. Once we are done, we work on the memory. That is more of Scrum. And in the project we are coming to do, that is what we are going to, the process we are actually going to follow. So I want everyone listening to me and everyone here to read about Scrum. So you learn about the Scrum ceremonies. So we have sprints, we have sprint retrospective, we have sprint review, and we're also going to do peer review to help us write better code. You get it? And follow certain good principles in software development, like the dry principle. Who knows what dry is? Okay, we also have the solid principles and other like advanced principle like design patterns, factory patterns, builders pattern, and all of that. And this actually helps us to be software like real engineers. So you don't write any code, you write good code. You don't write spaghetti code, you write good code. So that's what we are going to do. So in our projects, the leads will meet together, then we'll pick an idea, then we'll build everything from scratch. So from requirement engineering, I know everyone knows requirement engineering as a CSA student or non-CSA student, where we talk about what we are going to build, we design the system, we write some documents, we meet the designers or the product designers, that's the UI UX designers, they design for us. The back-end people have their meeting, front-end people have their meeting. Front-end, we will have the mobile people one side, the web people one side. Then we are also going to have our cloud engineers as well. So we might use, I think because we are from GDSC, we are going to use Google Cloud. So our cloud lead will take us through some platforms that we are going to be using. So, and we are also going to follow DevOps, where we set up some CI/CD pipelines to make our code better and increase deployments. Yeah, so basically that is what we are going to do for the next few weeks after 15th. So I hope everyone is ready for that. So if you don't have a laptop, get a laptop. If you don't have a team to join, you can see any of the leads, you talk to them, then if they like you, they will invite you into their team, and everyone should set up their environment and should be ready to code. Yeah, so that is all about the meetings we'll be having after 15th. That's the Google I/O event. So is there any question? No question. I hope you heard me. Okay. No question. So can I ask you a question? I can ask you a question. Okay. I said Scrum. Who knows what Scrum is? Okay. Yeah. The guy in green, you lifted up your hand. Okay. Who knows what Scrum is? Scrum. Okay. Who knows what Firebase is? No, not you. I want someone else. Okay, and the people at the comment section, okay, no one is saying anything. So I guess then that will be all. So just be ready for the time you could. And I just wish that everyone will come to campus so that we all work on a project together. And I know they are very good software developers here, like you'll be marveled. Like I've seen some of them, they are good, like Raman, Suraj, and David, and the rest. Like I've seen their code, and it's if you work with such people, it's going to also help you also build yourself. You get it? So I hope everyone comes for the event as well. So thank you very much. If no one has a question, so yeah.
So it was really inspiring talk by Samson, and now let's hear something from David as well. He's coming in a while. I hope you all are enjoying all those 39 talks over online and all those offline one, right? So I'm handing over to David for our talk for upcoming days.
So once again, good afternoon to you all. My name is David. I'm the Flutter lead for Google Developer Student Club, LPU. So it's very uh, exciting to conduct such an offline event for us to meet as well. And I believe all those who are doing online we also have this online interactive session as well. So today I'm going to talk a few things about the upcoming project that we'll be building, especially for the Flutter team. I know you guys have been dying to do projects, especially when I became the Flutter lead. Someone even asked me, are we even doing some projects, etc.? So I replied to the person, yeah, for sure, very soon. So now the time is here that we are all going to be contributing to a project, a mega project actually. And with this, you can add it to your CV, your portfolio, wherever you want to. And it's also going to help GDSC as a team to grow. And we're also going to contribute to our organization, especially LPU, whereby they have provided us this particular platform for us to learn as well. So, especially for my Flutter members, these few days, don't relax, sharpen your coding skills. So I would like to share with you guys a few things that you should be looking at, which will help you most in the upcoming project. So let's start with, first of all, set up all your environment, especially for Flutter, for iOS, especially and Android as well. And we'll be using Firebase to handle our Flutter backend. And then for the front end, as you guys can see, we have these number of things you should be well known about. We have for the widget side and for Git as well, we'll be using it. And for a few design principles, as my brother Samson just mentioned, don't repeat yourself, especially that is for the dry principle. And we also have the solid principle in Flutter. You guys should read about it. In Slack channel, I've posted it. I don't know how many guys have actually watched it. Those who have seen it, can you give a interactive session in the chat if you have seen what I posted in the Slack? Every day I'll be posting things for you guys to know about Flutter. And then we also have to have basic idea about what share preferences is. So is anyone of you here know what a share preference is? Yeah, of course, Samson knows. And anyone in the chat session, online session? Yeah, so share preferences is basically what will help you to manage your state, especially when the user has already logged in. When you come back to the app next time, it doesn't need to log in again, except the user sign out. You also have to know about what different kind of state management, but for that we can just use providers. So my Flutter team, look out for the Slack channel. I'll be posting a few more topics that you guys should be familiar with. When we start the coding, everything will be very smooth for you. And one last thing is that try to watch how people write their code in terms of Flutter, how they arrange their file structure. This is very important. So when maybe you are being given a portion to work on, you see how other people have written their code, and then you follow the same pattern so that the code can be very organized. We don't want a situation whereby one have written a code that someone won't be able to understand. So that is all for my Flutter community and this GDSC community. So thank you guys. See you soon after 15th and on 15th. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, David. And I think we are at the stage of wrapping up the session because it's been so while, like 3 to 5, right? So we will be doing in a while. Let me check in. So for offline vibes, I'm changing the slide to this one, and then we are taking it the venue, and let's make a selfie. Everyone come up on the street. That's it. We are wrapping up the session now. Okay. Yeah. I hope it was amazing for you all. Like you all have enjoyed so much. I hope that. Uh, can we get something in the chat box as well regarding the feedback of session? And all the important information will be coming to you shortly via email. Right? All those information like YouTube link, crowdsource, invite code, anything, right? And that's it. We are wrapping up. Yeah. Just as usual.